There's something irresistible about a woman who doesn't reveal everything all at once. She's simply living her life with a sense of self-possession. She gives you enough to feel close but always leaves room for curiosity. A man's mind. Crav's mystery. It's human nature, and when he senses there's more to discover, he can't help but keep coming back. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." When your thoughts are deep, when your life is full, you naturally give off an aura that says there's more to me than you can see right now. Instead of telling him every detail of your day, you share one vivid, interesting moment and let the rest be yours. You answer questions with a hint of humor, a spark in your eyes, and he's hooked because you've left him wondering what else he doesn't know yet. Mystery isn't hiding, it's revealing, in layers, and layers are unforgettable. Act 2, making him feel like a hero without losing your crown. Here's the truth about men: they're not just looking for someone to love, they're looking for someone to matter to. And no, that doesn't mean you play helpless. It means you invite him to bring his strength, his problem solving, his support into your world. When you let a man contribute, when you let him show up for you, you awaken something deep in him, that protective, loyal, devoted energy that makes him feel alive. If he offers to help, don't brush it off with, "I can do it myself." Instead, smile and say, "I'd really appreciate that." You're not giving away your independence, you're giving him a role in your life, and that is powerful. Passion is exciting, but emotional chaos? That's exhausting. The woman a man falls deeply for is the one who can feel everything without being ruled by it. In the middle of an argument, when most people explode, she breathes, she pauses, she responds, instead of reacts. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength when you can hold your center, when you can stay calm under pressure. He begins to associate you with safety, and safety is what lets love grow. Next time things go wrong, instead of rushing to fix or fight, you simply say, "Let's think about this before we decide anything." That quiet strength is unforgettable. Act 4, the silent confidence of self-possession. Confidence isn't loud. It doesn't need to be announced. It's in the way you walk into a room fully at ease in your own skin. It's in the way you speak without over-explaining or apologizing for your existence. A man falls hard for the woman who knows her worth, not because she's trying to convince him, but because she lives it. Seneca said, "He who is brave is free." When you value yourself, you're free from the chains of needing constant approval. You keep your own hobbies, you see your friends, you chase your own goals without rearranging your entire life just to fit his. You're not playing hard to get, you're simply living a life worth loving. But deep recognition, that's rare. A man can hear you're handsome 100 times, but when you say, "I love how you treat people with kindness," or "I admire the way you stay calm under pressure," you're speaking to the essence of who he is. The Stoics valued virtue above all else: integrity, wisdom, courage. When you notice and honor a man's virtues, you touch a place in him that most people never reach. After he helps someone in need, you could say, "That's one of the reasons I respect you so much. You genuinely care." That's not flattery, that's nourishment. We live in a distracted world. People are here, but their minds are somewhere else. When you touch someone, while giving them your full attention, it's like time slows down. A light touch on his arm when you laugh, a warm hand on his shoulder when he's stressed, lingering eye contact when he's talking. Marcus Aurelius said, "Confine yourself to the present." When you're truly present with someone, you make them feel seen and in love. That's priceless. When he's speaking, put the phone away, look into his eyes, rest your hand gently on his, without words. You tell him right now, "You are my whole world." Here's the paradox of desire. If you're always there, always available, he never gets the chance to feel your absence. Love needs space to breathe, not as a punishment, not as a game, but as a natural rhythm. When you step back, live your own life, he feels the difference when you're gone, and that difference makes your presence electric. The Stoics spoke of detachment not as coldness, but as freedom from clinging. Instead of texting all day, let hours pass sometimes. Spend time in your world. When you come back to him, it feels fresh. You can't force someone to love you, but you can become the kind of woman who naturally inspires it. A woman who lives with quiet mystery, who lets a man matter to her, who stays composed in the storm, who knows her worth, who speaks to the soul, who connects with presence, and who isn't afraid to let him miss her. Do these things, and he won't just fall in love, he'll stay in love, and he'll never stop wanting more.